Franchise has been back from the ashes before, so don't write off that front office just yet.
GA with their 4th title, the combination of Steph, Clay, and Draymond Green, the single most successful trio in the last half-century in the NBA.
And some would argue the best trio of all time. The most wins in the finals ever by a trio who've each made an All-NBA team.
Pretty easy right now. Clear out, give them some space, let them get to work.
Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Simmons passes to Dinwiddie. Back to Simmons. The Nets working the ball around now. Dinwiddie against Green. Dinwiddie with the bucket. Dinwiddie's got 5 now.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Here's Dixon, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. One thing that can be entertaining at this point of every season is how unexpected rivalries, Greg, begin to develop.
Yeah, teams that might not be traditional rivals have a few heated games early on, and now their matchups become must-see TV. Happens every season.
Nicholas Claxton's checked in for the Nets. Curry gets the bucket.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Nets trail by 6. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, I was able to catch up with the Nets head coach. Hey, look, he knows they've got great shooters who can score from anywhere in distance. He thinks his team can go toe-to-toe with anybody in the league there. And he won't be pulling back the reins even if they start missing a few. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. You know, hard to create spacing without the threes. And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And that's what a coach loves to see in a close game. Just put your head down and make something happen.
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Pass to Thomas. Knocks it loose. Thompson with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Here's Smooth. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. And Smooth is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. The Warriors making a switch here. Poole's checked. Nets trail by 3. They've got Thomas, and it's Dinwiddie in at the point. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. And Thomas, here we go, uses the glass to finish the layup.
Now that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. And the basket by Curry.
And how about when Curry gets fancy with it? His confidence is what allows him to pull off these moves.
Here's Thomas. And it's Looney with the rebound.
He'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Here's Dixon. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Curry against Dinwiddie. That shot misses. Great D that time from Green. To the paint. Here's Dixon. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, good job to take it right at him.
The Warriors have attempted 11 free throws today and converted 8 of them.
Yeah, the one with 2 shots.
And so he hits both. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Outside Thomas. to the right side. Here's Finney Smith. Warriors with the rebound.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
And Ben Simmons picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Here's Smooth. Dinwiddie covering. Here's Dixon. That one a little long.
When you are wrapped up that tightly in the mid-range, you are better off just moving the ball.
Yeah, that's one where you hope if he gets in there the next time, he makes a different choice.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
In the early going, they've been heat-seeking, very crafty at drawing contact to work themselves to the line.
Well, the attack can come from a lot of ways, either execution or by just getting on the bounce and driving it in, and that's where they've been very effective tonight.
Here's Claxton. His last outing, 16 points for him. Here's the teardrop to stop the run. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down to just 6 points on the bucket from Simmons.
And the length of Simmons using this as well as that athleticism to pull in the offensive rebound.
Smooth misses.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Here's Claxton. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. In the corner, it's Dinwiddie. 5 to shoot. Here's Simmons. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
A physical presence. Simmons is 6'11", nearly 250 pounds. He can easily absorb the hit.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. You know, Greg, we know to win at the highest level, you need your star players to show up in the big games. With that in mind, what's the key?
You know, it's their will and their ability to fight. If you look at the great ones, even when things haven't gone their way, they continue to scratch and claw and do everything in their power to try and get the W.
O'Neal's check in for Nicholas Claxton.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
There's the pass to Dinwiddie. Over Dixon.
Maybe there are ways to contribute that don't involve shooting the basketball. That's the best way that maybe he can help them out trying to win this game.
And Thompson throws it down.
That's a great sign. Clay up there and rocking the rim.
And Simmons kicks to O'Neal. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Dinwiddie's shot is off.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Green passes to Dixon. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Second additional foul. 15.
And the first one at the line is good.
Shooting for Golden State. 2 shots.
Both free throws good from Dixon. And it's Dinwiddie with the ball. Bringing it up now for Brooklyn. Trailing here by 8. Passes it to Finney Smith. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Second personal foul.
You talk about a defensive menace. That's Dorian Finney-Smith.
He has a knack for coming up with a big defensive play. Often lines up against the opponent's most important offensive player.
Here's Smooth. He's got 22. Number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Thomas passes to O'Neal. It's Thomas on the wing, guarded by Kerr. Steps back and fires. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And it's the Warriors' ball. They're on a 13-5 run here. Count that one. Smooth's got the lead up to 11 now for the Warriors.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Dinwiddie kicks to Finney-Smith. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Shot clock at 6. Green with the block.
Green plays with tremendous edge on the defensive end of the floor.
You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Curry's shot is good.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Outside Thomas. Pass to O'Neal. That shot off the mark. Great D that time from Green. Dixon passes to Curry. And the shot goes in. Curry's got 6 here in this quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Dinwiddie kicks to Finney-Smith. Thomas against Curry. Can they get it? Thomas's shot is off. Warriors leading by 15. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, guys. Well, Smooth in the last game against the Knicks was on a mission. He had 60 points, but it was his season high in rebounds that really stood out. A very solid stat line for him in what was a terrific outing. And you know he wants to keep the momentum going, Kevin.
David, we appreciate the update. Greg, we'll see if he can keep rolling here tonight.
Yeah, and that's the rub. When he's in rhythm, he can carry your team across the line.
And you want to see him make sure that the teammates are also involved in what they're doing, especially if he draws that much attention.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
Yeah, saw the box score of that game the next day, and I thought, wow, that's a huge scoring night. Pretty impressive stuff there.
Johnson, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Seth Curry comes in for O'Neal. Then for the Warriors, Green, he's checked in for Kevon Looney. Kuminga comes in for Green, and Andrew Wiggins is subbed in for Klay Thompson. And they get it back. Johnson from outside. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Johnson's got 5 points so far.
And that pass-first nature of Simmons, outstanding at understanding when his teammates are open.
Foul. Seth Curry. First personal foul. Team's 5th foul.
The first free throw is good. Rumors continue to fly about possible league expansion. Brent, any cities you'd like to see join the league?
Oh, man, there's a lot of great options out there, Kevin, but I would like to see the league go to 32 and have 16 in each conference. I think that would be great. And there's a city in the Pacific Northwest that deserves a team, and I think you know where I'm talking about. Seattle. And this feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Now here's Kuminga. It falls for basket number 9 from the field. He's taken 14 shots to get there.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
Curry against Dinwiddie. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. They get Stephen Curry. For Brooklyn, they have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
And 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line. And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
And the basket is good. 32 points for Smooth.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Pass to Simmons.